What is up, guys? Welcome. I am on my way to go watch the new Paw Patrol movie, as for some reason today I decided that I needed to watch an animated film but didn't want to re-watch something, so I had a look at the cinema, and sadly all that was on was the Paw Patrol movie. So I finally subjected myself to Paw Patrol. So we're going to go see what that's like. I have no idea if I need to have watched anything beforehand. I have not seen a single thing of Paw Patrol at all. So we'll basically go watch the film, and hopefully it's not terrible. I mean, the trailer made me want to go watch it. It looked good from the trailer, so we'll just have to wait and see. Tune into roll the intro now.
After cinema reviews.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base. Today we are here to talk about Paw Patrol, the Mighty movie, which now from looking appears to be the second movie in the Paw Patrol franchise for feature releases. I must start off by saying that I have never watched anything to do with Paw Patrol whatsoever. What led to this was me literally wanting to watch an animated movie today, where I could just turn my brain off, but I didn't want to watch one where I couldn't make a video on it. So that resulted in me looking on Odeon and seeing that Paw Patrol was on, and so we're here, pretty much. I will say the beginning of the film had a very weird small featurette for the new updated Dora the Explorer, which looked awful. But sorry, there's like a frog in my throat or something, but I really didn't need that weird Dora the Explorer thing. And I feel sorry for kids that have to watch that new updated Dora the Explorer. Now, to start off, this film by all means was not a cutting-edge movie where, it broke the norm. This was a film that followed a very conventional story pattern, and it then had to have lots of things added in for just the younger audience, which is completely fine. What kind of... Oh, now I've got a hair in my mouth. What kind of surprised me was I actually liked it. It was all right. It visually looked really good, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it might have just had the trailer made it look so good or something, but no, it literally looked good start to finish, which was really cool to see. I don't like the morals of the story are all really cool. They're nice for children and things, and as far as I'm aware, I think this is a cool film for animated things. Like, I've seen Netflix animated movies that are for slightly older kids, still like a kid's film, but have been much worse than this. I don't know if it was because of the backing from Nickelodeon, or what. As far as I can tell, the guy that did the first Paw Patrol movie also directed this one, Cal Bronker, who also did the Bigfoot family film, which was the one I was thinking of, to be fair. Although that didn't look terrible, it still wasn't an amazing film. But, my God, I don't know what's up in my throat. I'm dying, I think. Paw Patrol has murdered me. Now, I'm not well versed on every character's name. From the trailer, the one that I thought I would like the most was the weird sort of bulldog one, which I think is called Rubble. Or Rumble? I think it's Rubble. We'll go with Rubble. I'm fairly sure it was Rubble. Yes, it is. And he turned out to be my favourite one as well. He was just very cool. This film felt very much like a kidified, toned-down version of DC, like Super Pets, where the seeming Paw Patrol got superpowers from this meteorite, and then tried to do good. Crystals got stolen, you name it. Spoiler ahead for just me talking about stuff. Apologies. But yeah, it followed a very conventional storyline. There was nothing new here. It was things you've all seen before, and it's just toned down for kids. All the powers look very cool. They all look really good on screen. I think the people that animated this movie should be very proud. It's really cool to see just not super shitty children films that don't look good if they're animated. Now, I can't say I've really watched many other kids' movies recently, other than, well, that are animated. I watched the Spy Kids one, obviously, but I can't really tell if this is the caliber that they're doing. But hey-ho. I mean, some things I got to point out for the cinema, which are a given probably anyway, but, you know, there was lots of kids screaming and shouting all throughout the cinema, which was a bit irritating, but I can't really expect much more. It did stink of shit in the cinema, and I don't know if that's a cinema's problem or being in a room full of kids and adults. It was very nice to hear some of the kids like pipe up when things got exciting on the screen, like that I can tolerate and things. And I mean, there was a point in the film where I genuinely did feel quite sad. It was quite like it pulled on my heartstrings a lot. And then there was a fair few just funny moments, which I found myself laughing. I didn't expect to, but it was just a nice, simple film. Like, if the super kid element for the uber young generation got removed, this would be honestly a fine film. Like, nothing crazy, it would just be fine. Like, it had a few big hitters for names in. I think Chris Rock was in it. Kristen Bell, James what's his surname? Marston, something like that. And then the lady from Hidden Figures, T. Henson, I can't remember the full name. But from what I can tell, I think some of the voice actors changed for this. Again, I'm not well versed in Paw Patrol, but I think it did. So for me, that wasn't an issue, as I've not watched Paw Patrol. I do think again, from not seeing it, I don't know if this is a thing in the show or whatnot, but the awooing every so often is a little bit irritating. Same with just some of the one-liners, but again, I can't put that as a fault for the film because it's not aimed at me. And if that's what kids these days like, that's completely fine. I'm still a bit annoyed about the Dora the Explorer thing because it just really didn't need to just take up like 10 minutes at the beginning of the film. I don't really understand what the point of that was. Like, it asked the kids and the adults to join in with saying, you know, to point out where Swiper was, and no one in the cinema said anything. So it just it felt quite bad. None of the kids said anything, none of the adults said anything. But, you know, like, seeing the powers was very cool. Like, boy, do I wish I just had powers in some form of way. Growing up on Ben 10, I could only wish that I had powers. But, no, I don't know whether the villain... There was a villain in this film. Or something... He was the mayor. Mayor Humdinger. I don't know if he was the villain in the TV show or the last film or something. Because he had a bunch of cats. But I don't really know. He could have been both, to be honest. I don't overly know. I don't understand part of Paw Patrol for how this kid Ryder or something or whatever is able to just have all this tech and things. But hey ho, I'm looking too much into a kids film. It, like, you know, to boil down to it, it was fine. I actually had some fun in the cinema with this film. I probably won't go watch it again or purchase this movie at all. I don't think I'll go out of my way. If I had kids and this is what they wanted to watch, I would happily go to the cinema with them. But there isn't really much else to say on this. It's a fine film. You know, there's, for someone that hasn't watched anything to do with Paw Patrol and knowing that the age that it's aimed at, it's fine. There was, you know, I could always ask for more and ask for less, but that's not something that I can do anything about. The animators should just be proud for how good it looks. But if you've managed to make it this far, let me know if you've randomly gone to go watch Paw Patrol for some reason, or you've had a boring Sunday that's led you to go to the cinema. But if not, no worries, that's absolutely fine. I hope you all have a nice weekend and things. And then don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then tune in for the next After Cinema reviews. Take care now.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.